that you have grown in this competition, any issues that you have faced during the development of the robots? Any volunteer to start? Okay, so start. So he's from Varaždin.
Yes.
Hey,
So this is
please.
so this is the robot we worked on since I think it's like late August or September. This is the second, nearly third generation of the robot. We have lots of things in the generation, mainly these chassis. We really worked hard on this on the hardware. We seriously did not want to have the robot like breaking happening. Like, so that's probably most of the time. Also for the software, but that was quite a bit easier. Um, we chose brushless motors for the robot, which turned out pretty good usually because we had the motor driver burnout on our last match, so that's a bummer, but happens. Um, the robot runs on an ESP32, and all of the communications is handled by a protocol called CAN bus. So we just have one communication line daisy chain from the ESP32 to the two motor drivers to this little 8x8 matrix display, and then to the ball sensor. The ball sensor is actually all of the components, so everything from all the electronics are from a company called MRMS. It's a Croatian company, I think, in the city of Bosnia. All of the parts, chassis, wheels, the motor mounts, all of it was 3D printed with PETG. The wheels are just regular almond wheels. We have a special, I would say a relatively special control method for the ball, where we have a sort of state system where, so if the robot is like far away from the ball, it doesn't, do the regular thing of trying to get around it. It tries to go basically directly to the ball. Actually, let's say the ball is here, we go a little bit behind it.
Yes.
And then when it gets close, we would start doing the regular follows. Yeah. And we also had a line sensor on it, which is why this wire thing. I removed it when I was removing the motor driver. But we ended up not having to use it, so I'm quite happy about that. We had only about a week or two actually programming the light sensor, and I've never done it before. This is also the first robot that I've made that has Arduino-based system. Yes, it was quite a challenge, but I'd say we did it pretty good. The robot is pretty sturdy. The code actually works quite well. I'm pretty happy, other than of course it running out, but it happens. You gotta do it. You're not doing robotics right if you don't burn something out. And of course that's not only the only thing we burned out. We burned out I think two ESP32s, two of these displays because of static. I think it was static electricity to the power supply, so we had to change that. That's basically as far as this robot goes. Also, probably one thing that I would definitely love to change is move all the electronics up, because currently everything is down here, like the motor drivers, the power supply, the ESP. This display is only up here because of the buttons, and that's the only reason we have it. But I would love to move everything up because this was really yes, to get the motor driver swapped. Also, we didn't actually have the correct spare motor driver. We had a different one. Wouldn't have worked either way. We couldn't swap it in time, so it wasn't really like it didn't work. So I would love to move everything as much as I can up here. I don't think I want to use the ESP32 system anymore because of the CAN bus. There's all the code is very big with the libraries, so it takes like up to a minute just to compile and upload. But when you're making quick adjustments, like let's say we need to change something during halftime, taking a minute, you change the code, taking a minute to compile it. That's a lot of time that you lost, unless you need to change it like again because it's not wrong. Sorry, it's not right. You, it just isn't fast enough. Thankfully, we didn't have any issues with the code. I think I'm gonna stay on brushless. The motors behave really well. They're very fast. They have very high torque. Yeah, the probably one of the bigger reasons that I decided brushless was power efficiency, since it uses a lot less current, so we can run it off like this is a really small. It's a really small battery for these sorts of robots, and it does like one half time really well. 10 minutes of straight playtime, and it's no big deal for the battery.
Who in your team is in charge of programming?
Um, Part of the programming was done by me when before we were actually separate. We had three different robots, but then we merged them together. But everyone contributed to programming and also hardware, such as for example we added these flat sides for the sake of again strength. Because, when it's bumping into a wall, it distributes the force better.
And was it first time for you to start programming Arduino?
First time to do something proper in Arduino.
How long did it take for you to learn actually programming in C?
It wasn't that bad, since during the summer we had a sort of, we call it class on the robotics and programming in Arduino. We were given robots, and we were taught.
We had to build them and program them by ourselves, and that's how we learned.
That's basically where most of my knowledge comes from.
Right. Are there any questions from the audience? If not, then thank you very much. Now I would like to ask Team Ulani for the presentation.
It's made from about 3 logo. It's got 4 sensors. This is compass. This is infrared sensor. This is touch sensor, and under this is color sensor. We got 3 motors. 2 of them is using to move, and 1 of them is using to dribble. When the dribble up, the touch sensor is released, and the robot is got the ball. So he turns to the goal gate, and he takes a score.
What do you use the color sensor for? From the bottom, I saw there is a color sensor.
Color sensor, it was in not now, but in some earlier days, it was for lightweight, and when the color sensor went white, he get back, and it was a lightweight robot.
Are there any changes from last year?
Yes, down into the gate. Yes. So there is down and smaller one. Smaller.
Thank you. Are there any questions from anyone? Thank you very much for the presentation. And last but not least, Team Exotic Fusion.
My robot is mostly from Lego pieces. It
two motors for move and one dribble player. I have three sensors. I have a micro touch here to know when I have a ball. Then I have a compass and sensor for ball. This is second version of Robot from last year. It's smaller and faster. Program is completely new because last year program was working and that's
Have you tried different strategies?
no because there wasn't time.
So, can you describe the strategy that you are using?
We are looking for ball and when we find it we go there and when we have ball we just go to north and go there.
Do you program in a graphical interface or is it written?
In graphical because we didn't have time to learn anything.
Do you plan to switch?
Yes, because it's not working. It is working, but we didn't win anything, so we must make another purchase.
How long do you think it take you, like, to build whole robot and other stuff?
I think all summer,
Mm-hmm.
summer holiday,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, or I don't know.
Okay.
Anybody, any other questions? Okay, so that would be it. Thank you very much. Thanks everyone and see you at the ceremony in the evening.
Thank you.